lovely people. Psychic Debbie here, hoping you're having a great morning, afternoon, or evening. Tonight I'm going to be talking about 2022 predictions for the world. They're going to be a lot of scattering on it because, as you know, I've been sick. I've been having just kind of the last couple months have been a little crazy, so that's why I did it on live. I just wrote down these predictions. So there's going to be repeats. I might talk about COVID 2-3 times, or cryptos 2 or 3 times, or you're going to say, didn't she just talk about the volcanoes? Now she's talking about it again. So it's going to be a little scattered because of all that. But thank you for joining me. It'd probably be a little bit over half an hour. So if you can't watch the whole thing, then come back to it. Thank you for people that are listening to me on my podcast and Instagram. I truly appreciate you. Thank you for everyone that sent me love and healing while I was going through the COVID. I had it twice. I had it in Minnesota, watching grandkids with COVID, and then came here. My son and his girlfriend, which got engaged, congratulations, and got it over here. So trying to do a lot of things. So that's why I didn't have a show last Tuesday. And that's why this might seem a little discombobulated, but I'm going to tell you the predictions that I was hearing from Spirit, okay? Whatever resonates with you, great. This is for entertainment purpose only. I have to say that for, the laws. So take whatever resonates with you, and I hope it will bring you some places to look out for, connect to, and all that. I hope it gives you some good information. I really do. So 2022. Wow, huh? Oh, my necklace. Georgie Moon says, thank you for my necklace is beautiful. I got this from Julie Wang, and she gave it to me. I love when my clients give me beautiful things like necklaces and books and all that stuff. And she gave me this necklace. Isn't that gorgeous? It's a silk agate. Okay, I got to do my little spiel. So if you want to get a reading from me, psychicdebbie.com. And remember, probably in the middle of the month of January, I'm going to raise my rates. You can buy a reading now for, February or March. So, and I also have combination readings, so it makes it cheaper. Please also check out my podcast, Psychic Debbie Griggs. You can listen to this on my podcast, Spiritual Knowledge, Psychic Debbie Griggs. Also Facebook, Debbie Griggs Psychic. And Instagram, Psychic Debbie Griggs. I appreciate it. Okay, got a lot of information here. Have a lot of information. Phyllis says you were so right about not arguing with anybody. Yeah, okay. So, we know that 2022 is a number 6, right? So it's the number 6 number. For what Spirit was telling me, it's the balance. We're going to have to balance a lot. Again, like Phyllis said, don't argue with anybody. Again, do not argue with anybody in the next 4 months. The next 4 months are going to be very rocky. It's people are going to be worried about their finances. People are going to be worried about connecting with family. People are going to be worried. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. So it's kind of like Carrie Wilson says, hold on, because you're going to have to hold on. Some of you are going to have to hold on. I'm not saying all of you, but there's going to be the ride. And if you can hold on to the ride until like the end of April, then you'll be good. Okay, you'll be good for the summer. And then I see things happening in the fall. Okay, so 6, harmony, trying to create harmony, self-love. This is the time for self-love. This is the time to be positive. Because of this shakeup, there will be earthquakes. There will be earthquakes around the world, and there will be earthquakes with you and family and business and money, okay? So this is the time. This is the perfect time to release the people, places, and things that don't work for you, okay? You can be connected to them or whatever. I keep on seeing on here, I have to say this is an entertainment only, but 2022 is going on the right path. It's going to help. It's going to show you the right path. If you have, this is the year to release the blockages, and I can help you with that. I can show you where the blockages are. Okay, so I'm seeing 3 major hurricanes. There's going to be one in North Carolina, there's going to be one in Florida, and then there's going to be one in the Caribbean. And I will tell you the direction down the thing again, because if you saw my paperwork, I'm going to show you guys. This is how my paperwork is. It's crazy. It's crazy. So, okay. Then they're saying recession. There's the people in the east of the States, and I'm thinking even some parts of Europe. They're kind of showing me now. So if I'm looking up and I'm kind of gasping or whatever, or having little breaks, it's because they're going to give me more information. Okay. So sorry if there's little spaces there. Okay. So they're saying to collect food, especially the people in the east of the States, parts of Europe, and I'm thinking parts of Australia, that get the canned goods out, get the food, because there's going to be a shortage of food, excuse me. And I feel like it's in the eastern states. It's going to be unstable because of the inflation. It's going to be unstable again, January, February, March, April. Those are going to be the thing. Definitely in a couple weeks here. And I feel like April is going to be a pivotal time too of, could we have a crash? Could we have, I just feel like something is going to happen around mid-January or around April. If we can make it through the next 4 months without anything majorly happening in the world, then I'm seeing it's going to be good. But I keep on hearing that there's this big shift and the shaking. So kind of like what Spirit is showing me, this is earthquake year. And what they mean by earthquake is, doesn't mean that the earth is going to be, we're going to have a lot of earthquakes, but we're also going to be going through the dirt. I tell this analogy to a lot of people that we're planting the seed, and to bloom, we got to go through the earth and we got to create that earthquake. And so this is not the year to go, oh, let's put my hands behind my head and think everything's going to be stable. Okay. There's certain people that it's going to be more that way than other people. So I just did a reading today and I was like, that person, I was like, okay, yours is going to be a bit of a shaky year. Okay. So, and to step back. Okay. So, all right. So, Italy and Africa, I feel like there will be a water shortage. And I don't know what parts of Italy, but Africa for sure, water shortage. Okay. That, the coronavirus, someone had said, I'm already stocking up because others have been saying this same thing. Great. Okay. So, the coronavirus, I feel that I'm sure people have heard about the pill, the after pill kind of thing. It's kind of like a pregnancy. Here's an after pill. I'm seeing a lot of people going for that or trying to take, unfortunately, certain kinds of herbs or whatever they think is going to help with after the COVID. But I feel like there's going to be a new strain. Even this one that's going on now, there's going to be another one. Okay. And I feel like it will be either come from England, come from Africa, or it came from Africa to England, or the other way around. And I feel like it's going to be a stronger strain. I feel like it's going to be connected to the flu, or it's going to have the strain like the COVID, but then also have other things be connected to it. It's going to be a stronger strain, and I hope that we can deter that. But I just don't see it. I don't see it. Okay, so and I'll talk about COVID more. See, I'm going to be kind of all over the place. So I feel like the gender pay, females are going to get more pay. I feel like people are going to be protesting on that, and it will get raised. The minimum wage will be raised also, okay? But I do see a lot of protesting on this, especially for the females. I'm not saying for other people, but I do feel that it's going to try to get more even. It's not going to be even, but it's going to get raised. And I definitely see the minimum wage get raised, and then I could see it raising again. So I'm not saying that it would get raised twice this year, but I could see it getting raised and then quickly maybe next year get raised again. Okay. So there's going to be a major spiritual breakthrough, and this is going to be about you spiritual, beautiful, beautiful people, this is the time to be opened up. This is the time if you're wanting to be a psychic, a medium, connecting to the other realm, doing a higher vibration in this 3D dimensional space, because there's no consciousness over in the other space, trying to get more to the this is the time to do it. It's going to be very, very strong. I definitely feel that there's going to be connection or more evidence of UFO and Bigfoot. I know, but they're showing me this. So I feel that with the Bigfoot, there will be hair or there will be some kind of DNA. And I'm not saying that they're going to say it is Bigfoot, but they're going to say there's a new animal or a new species out in the wilderness. And then with the UFO, I feel like there's going to be more video on it, but I also feel like, again, they keep on showing me sound. So I don't know if there's a communication or if there's a beep, beep, beep or something with sound also. Okay. Jennifer says, of course, there's going to be a new strain. Many predicted the vax was going to lead to many different variations. Oh, okay. Okay, so also the space tourism is going to be really, really big on that. The space tourism is going to be really big, but I predicted this, I think, last year or the year before. Again, they keep on showing me cars, Uber. I'm seeing flying cars that they're going to put out. What Spirit is telling me right now is didn't happen in 2020 and 2021 because of the COVID and all that stuff. So I wouldn't be surprised if by this year or definitely by next year that you'll start seeing flying cars or flying Uber or some kind of mechanics in that way. I'm going to say it's a flying car, but they probably give it a different name. But being processed in that way, okay? And it's going to be happening. It's going to happen no matter what, but I feel like they're wanting to show it this year, even though we're going to have this major thing with the COVID, okay? I feel like it'll be towards the end. Okay. The states, U.S. will be choosing lower admission companies, and the U.S. will be buying more U.S. products. There will be riots about this. There will be protesting about this. They're going to try every way they can, not the big companies, not the other countries, but we are going to turn around, and that's going to help the states get a little bit more power and get into the space that we're wanting to do. Okay, so I'm going to be just doing this. Everybody's kind of talking, and Mary says, flying cars, I hope they don't use gas. Well, I feel like it's going to be both. I feel like it's going to be both. And they're also worried about the birds. I wouldn't worry about it. I wouldn't worry about it. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. Okay, so again, bumpy year, many changes. Truth is going to be shown. I feel like there's going to be a major truth or something is going to be shown mid-January. Okay, I feel like it's through January 11th through the 18th. Also, I feel like Biden's going to get sick. I feel like he's going to have an illness, and Camilla's got to come up and she will be in charge. She's going to do some changes when she's there to that are going to be for the better. Okay, so I'm not exactly sure what they're trying to show me, and then I feel like he gets better and then she goes back down again. But there's going to be something that she wants to try to sign or trying to get forward when he's being ill. Okay, I don't see death around him. I don't see death around him, but I could be wrong because it's hard for me to see that space, but I do see an illness about that. Okay, Julianne, thank you. She gave me a beautiful donation of $9.99. Love that. Okay, I'm seeing that, here we go back to the COVID. I'm seeing that there's going to be shots or a vaccine, but I'm seeing like there's going to be a certain passport or a card that you're going to need to travel because they're going to do this because it's going to make it easier to go, especially through international flights, because it's holding everybody up having to do the COVID test. So I wouldn't be surprised if they don't create, and I'm not talking about the COVID card because everybody's going to go, Debbie, we already have a card. I feel like it's something separate. To do the traveling. And I feel like this will stick around for a long time. This will stick around for a long time. Laura says, will the U.S. finally split into two countries? Nope, I don't see it right now. I don't see it right now. And Debbie said like a hovercraft. Yes. Someone asked, will Biden finish his term? Right now, I do see that. I do see that. It will be kind of a weird concept because he could be really sick. And like I said, he could be out, but he's really still finishing his term, and that she's just changing place. It's almost like they're switching places. I don't know what they're trying to show me here. So, I mean, we'll see. Okay. Again, I feel like there's going to be a new kind of passport for travel because of the COVID. And this will be around for a couple of years. It will be hard. COVID will be hard. This new strain will be hard in South America, Africa, we know, of course, Australia. Spirit showed me a while ago, and I was doing a reading. I should write down these predictions when I'm doing readings for everybody. And I think I'm going to start doing that this year. It's like, oh, world prediction. Write it down, Debbie. Remember. The world prediction that they told me, and this was months ago. This was months ago when COVID was kind of going down. They said 75% of the people in the world will all either have it or got COVID. Yes, that much. So I don't feel like it's done. I feel like there's going to be another big surge, and then there's going to be this new strain. Sorry, but that's what Spirit was showing me, especially January and February. So, and here it's happening too. Scorpio Butterfly gave me $9.99. Thank you for the donation. I really, really appreciate it. Okay, boundaries. You got to work on your boundaries, but we got to worry about our boundaries. People are asking me questions, and I will answer some of these. Okay. Have you seen anything with education or skill? Okay, so boundaries. China will get out of its boundaries. I'm seeing countries getting out of their boundary. You know what I mean? Doing things that aren't very good. I feel like Russia and China. I do see threats from China. I do see threats from Russia. I don't know if the Russia is going to go to us. The China, I feel like, is going to go, of course, to Taiwan. But I'm also seeing China, and Russia doing missiles and going into the ocean. And I'm seeing them getting really, really, really close to the point that it's going to scare the crap out of people. Do you know what I mean? It's going to scare the crap out of people. I'm also seeing that they're going to try to, people are going to think it's terrorism, but I feel like it's from the countries that they're going to try to delete our internet or our connection or power, and trying to scare us in that way. Okay, so I feel like they're going to do it. They're going to do it that way. So, like, the internet could be a crash on the internet. There's going to be a crash on the power or something like that. Down on my, maybe that's why they're showing me New York or Northeast, and I'll talk about it again, that I see a blackout there. So, a Scorpio Butterfly, thank you so much. And Nancy, thank you, $20.22 for the 2022. Thank you. Thank you, Nancy and Scorpio Butterfly. I appreciate it. Okay, so Brown-Eyed Lady said the virus is diminishing each time it mutates. The new virus doesn't affect the lungs, it affects the throat, which means it's more contagious, however, less dangerous. That's for this one. I'm seeing another one that's going to be worse. It's going to go back to the lungs again. Okay? I'm seeing it's a new strain, not the strain that is going on now. Okay? All right? So they're already talking about Russia and China, someone said. Okay, well, that's what I'm seeing. So I don't really have that much time to... This is what I'm getting. And if it's a repeat, then maybe that's something that we need to look at. That's something we need to look at. Okay? All right. Okay, missile launch, threatening, scaring us. New York and Northeast. Like I said, there I see a blackout. I'm seeing ice and water. They already had in the major storms now. You got to remember, I did these predictions, a month or 2 months ago. I just wasn't able to get it out now because I was sick. So I'm still seeing a blackout or major destruction in the Northeast. Okay. downturn beginning of the year, but then in summertime we're thinking, oh, it's good, and then I could see again. Crypto, I do see that there could be a downfall in the first couple months. I feel like it could be either this month, January, or or April. Okay. Be really, really careful around September. Be really, really careful around September if you're buying or not buying. I can't tell you what to do, and this is entertainment only, and it's your choice. So what you do is, no one will trust the crypto market after the springtime. They're going to be kind of worried. They're going to be kind of holding on to things like, what the heck? It's up and then it's down, and it's going to change overnight. It's not going to be this like, oh, gradually up and then gradually down. No, it's going to be up and then down and then up and then down to the point you're going to be like, what the frick? Are you up or are you down? Do you know what I mean? So be careful of what you're getting. The cryptos that I'm and I'm not into cryptos. I don't buy cryptos, but Spirit showed me these. Dogecoin, if I'm saying it wrong, sorry. Bitcoin and Crypto Sand, I think it's called. Okay. There's another one that is called Shabu, I think. I could be, if I'm announcing it wrong, I'm sorry. Because like I said, I'm not so connected to it. I'd be really, really careful with that one. That's one that I feel like will go up, go down, go up, go down. I feel like there's something connected to that. That's not going to be very good. That's not going to be very good. Okay. Again, they keep on telling me watch out in the fall, because they were making me feel that it could be a major crash like 1929. You know what I mean? It could be a crash. I'm hoping it's not, but that's what they're showing me. And it can change, right? Because it's not etched in stone. But if we don't fix what's going to happen in January, February, March, or April, then it will, if it doesn't happen in the springtime, then I feel like it will definitely happen in the fall. Mary gave me $5. Thank you, Mary. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, so I will go through some of these questions after I'm done with all my things, and then I'll get to some of these questions that you're asking me. Okay, so a balance needs to be made, and a balance hasn't been made with the cryptos. Okay. Anything that is that where I have that on here? Okay, so also I feel like Facebook, if you have stock or anything and then Facebook, I feel like there could be a crash in Facebook. It needs to be redirected or re-evaluated or recreated. Something that needs to be done with that. If they don't, then ding, it's going to be gone. Okay. There will be new platforms made online, businesses. There will be new companies and corporations that will establish a new way of connecting. So there's going to be new companies of new ways of connecting. Okay, it's going to be established. Also, Twitter is going to have to change. If that doesn't change, then it will fail also. Okay, so Facebook and Twitter, I'm seeing things not being very good with that. All right, so, but also Twitter would have to change, but I also feel like there's going to be a new app where we're going to have more control of the logarithm instead of everybody else. I feel like it's going to start going towards us where we want to connect, because they're choosing for us right now, right? All over the world, they're choosing, oh, you need to, because you were asking about a diamond ring, we're going to give you a bunch of diamond ring ads, or we're going to get you, or these people are going to see this. I feel like it's going to start, and then I would invest in that company, but I can't tell you what to do. I'm not going to tell you what to do. Choice again, of this new app, this new way of connecting to the internet, and that we get to choose where it's going to go, who is it going to go to, and what we want to come to us. Okay, it's going to be really, really strong. Okay, so there will be new laws or rules be made by Amazon and Google that not Amazon and Google will make it, but I feel like there's going to be new laws or rules so that they cannot monopolize everything, and that's going to come up with this new change on the internet. So there's going to be, it's all about boundaries this year. It's all about boundaries. So people are going to want to, go through the boundaries, and people are going to try to make the boundaries. So that's why it's going to be a lot of shaking, a lot of protesting, a lot of, riots, a lot of a shaking of the earth, shaking of the weather. It's going to be that kind of a year. Sorry to say, people, hold on, put on your seatbelt, and you'll be fine. Just don't get involved into the drama. But there will be, I feel like there's going to be a fight on that. A fight with Amazon and Google and all that. They're going to be, they're going to lose a lot of the control, and thank goodness, because it's going to be more for us, okay? All right, so again, the office buildings will turn into homes, apartments, because more and more people will be working from home, and more online businesses, and we know that, right? Okay, but for some reason, Spirit keeps on showing me that this is going to be better, because we're going to start creating new cities and new villages. And that these new, I'm going to call them villages instead of cities, because we're going to help each other out more. We're going to know the neighbor more. We're, like I said, it's almost like we're learning to have things direct to us more, instead of letting everybody else direct us. Okay, we're going to get back into our power. Okay, so. All right, I predicted the floods. If you listen to my December prediction video, I predicted the floods in the West and the East Coast, and it's happening. We had 10 inches of rain here in Oxnard. Our Union Station was full of floods and all that stuff. So, wet weather, massive flooding in Arizona. Okay, there's going to be the washes going out. There's going to be flooding in the southern eastern New Orleans. Watch out, New Orleans. And watch out, Florida. Flooding, washing out again in Washington. I keep on seeing the Washington thing. Flooding in Europe. There's going to be flooding in England. And I feel like that's going to be this spring, the Europe thing. Okay? If it doesn't happen in the spring, then it's going to happen in the fall. But I feel like it's around in the springtime. Or this month or whatever. When I'm saying spring, I'm thinking the first 4 months. Okay? Flooding in England, parts of Western Europe, and I'm also seeing the canals of Holland and Germany, okay? There will be a dam, the thing with Holland or the Netherlands, there might be a problem with a dam, okay? There might be a problem, and it might be too late when they find out. So if I was connected to the Netherlands, I would have them check the dams or check the gates, they have these beautiful things that New Orleans, they were going to teach New Orleans about them, but New Orleans never put them up. So be very, very careful about that, on the ocean shore. There will also be a dam. There will also be a dam to watch in either Italy or in the Swiss mountains. I feel like there's a dam that, again, it's water. Again, like I was saying, in my December predictions, I'm seeing it again for January and February. It's this water thing. I just keep on seeing flooding. Everything's going to be around water. So water on the ocean shore is going up, flooding that out. I could see it again, the West Coast, East Coast of New York. I'm seeing it in Europe. It's going to be crazy. It's either you're going to have too much water or you're not going to have enough water this year for whatever reason. I'm also seeing washouts in Mexico. It's going to be super dry, and then fighting for water and then it will flood. Okay, then they'll need to try to control it and try to save it, because Mexico is really low on the water, and so I feel like it's going to be dry. Then all of a sudden there's a big downpour. There's going to be the flooding, and then they need to try to collect it or try to keep it. Okay, all right. So people are saying, flooding Washington State or Washington, D.C. Washington State, but there's also going to be some, Washington State is going to be stronger, but there will be some flooding around Washington, D.C. too. I'm seeing in my mind's eye right now, Rob, I'm seeing, like where you drive under, I have COVID brain still. It's like, it's not working. Sorry. I see it in my head and I can't say it. So that's a COVID brain to me. Okay. Under the bridges and tunnels and canals, I'm seeing them all raised up to the bridge, in Washington, D.C. But in Washington, I'm seeing it's more, the land and things and washes going down. Okay. Okay, so I have flood insurance, so it says. So Debbie said, could it be the Three Geordie Dam too? The Three Geordie Dam. I'm not. Where is that at? Because it could be that. Okay. Someone said, let's send water to Africa. Yeah, because it's going to be bad. It's going to be bad there. Okay, I'm seeing hurricanes going up through the Gulf of Mexico to the Panhandle of Florida again. So I'm seeing it going in, going around, and then going up right in the panhandles. So, you got Florida, and then you got Georgia and going up that way. I also see Alabama and New Orleans, but I feel like that it could affect that because of the flooding that's there, but it would be because it was so saturated, then it could cause chaos again. But I definitely see this hurricane going up, and it's on the panhandle part of Florida going up towards the East Coast. Okay, so let's see, where am I at? I've got so many notes. I'm sorry. Okay. And then I also see a hurricane going up through the Northern Carolina, Hilton Head, and a major place on the East Coast there, like a major, like a historical place. Thank you. Oh, my brain. I feel like a major historical place or a place that people are like, oh, I'm seeing that getting destroyed or demolished through either the hurricane or through some kind of weather element. Okay. All right. So, okay. Also, I see fires again. Sorry, Australia. Sorry. I'm seeing fires in Australia. And then I'm also seeing that there could be a gold rush there, that there's a new vein that's going to be seen there. So I feel like it's a secret. And then the secret comes out. And again, boundaries. I'm seeing either the government, the country, or something, the province, whatever, is going, nope, that's ours. And the people are going, no, it's ours. But I feel that it's either the gold, and I don't live in Australia, and I don't know Australia. It's either a gold vein or gold treasure that people have been looking for. Okay, that it's kind of like they know it's there. But I'm seeing conflict, again, boundaries of whose it is. Okay, I'm also seeing treasures found in South America on the Atlantic side, and I don't know if it's by the pyramids. I'm also seeing treasure between or around Florida, but I don't know if they can get their hands on it. Again, another treasure. Oh, Spirit's pulling on my hair. Stop for a minute. Stop. Okay, so, and I'm also seeing, if you watch The Curse of Oak Island, I feel that they've already gotten some information, or that they've already found something major, and that they're really close to it to reveal that. Okay, so we know that they're not going to reveal it the minute they find it, because then everybody's going to go running over there or whatever. And then we got the TV show. So I feel that this year, 2022 going into 2023 is the big time for them. Okay, on The Curse of Oak Island. I love that show. Okay, I also feel and see a chunk of an iceberg breaking and revealing a historical or a historical site, or it melts down in a historical thing. So it could be a ship or a plane or something that's connected to Alaska. Okay. Okay, so, and then the earthquakes, again, mid-January, just get ready. The people, I'm seeing earthquakes. It can happen, again, because we're planting the seed to rise up, okay? So, again, it's boundaries, shifting. So I see the earthquakes, Italy again, Australia, Northwest U.S. I'm always talking about the Oregon, Washington going up into Canada, okay? I see earthquake, a major earthquake, which could create a tsunami. I don't know if it would be a huge tsunami, but I could see a tsunami being created with an earthquake by Alaska. I'm also seeing the Philippines. I'm also seeing one in Tennessee. And I'm also seeing northwest of California, but I'm seeing San Francisco. Be a little careful there. Be a little careful in the San Francisco area. Okay? Someone says that glimmer around you reminds me of migraines. I get it looks like that. Wow. Well, I hope I'm not giving you a migraine. So, Kathy says, Debbie's predictions are so spot on. That's how I found her. Well, thank you. Thank you, Kathy. Yeah, and Scott says, careful what you manifest. Yeah, this is the year. It's, yeah, your thoughts, feelings, and emotions. Okay. So, okay. You know how I predicted for Harry and Meghan when they got married? I said they're gonna move to California, and I got chastised by I don't know how many people. Like, they can't do that. They won't do that. Oh my God, And look at they're in California. So I feel like Harry and Meghan are going to connect with William, and a lot of people are thinking not. But I do feel like they're going to create this nonprofit. They're not going to be raggedocious about it. They're going to, they're just going to do nonprofit things all around the world. Kathy says, why Tennessee? Because it likes Tennessee. Okay, so Emily says, do you see an earthquake in Los Angeles? If it's in Los Angeles, I feel like it's more north. And I see an earthquake in the northern part of Los Angeles, like more by Lancaster, that kind of area, and then and more by Riverside. I don't see it in dots. And Debbie said earthquake in Seattle area. Yes. Sorry, but yes. Okay, back to Harry and Meghan. Okay, I'm seeing them doing a nonprofit. I do see them connecting with William. I'm sorry to say, I do see the Queen. A lot of people are predicting this. I do see the Queen is sick. I do feel that she is ill. She's going to have major health issues if she doesn't pass away. They're going to try to keep her going for her 70th Jubilee. But then I see her going down from that. And I hope I'm wrong. Because she's just a feisty little girl. And but I do see, I feel like it's already happening. It's already happening. And God, what are they showing me? Again, it's like that mid-January to February. So they're hoping that she stays, kind of like beautiful Betty White, passing away before her birthday. So, okay. I do see Charles running, but I don't see him running very long. I really don't. I just don't see him running very long. Okay, in America, crops, America and Africa, I see drying up in the Midwest. Okay, so remember in the Depression time in America, people, and there was the Dust Bowls? They kept on showing me this Dust Bowl. Well, remember I did these predictions a couple months ago, and then they kind of had, remember the wind and all that stuff? Was that in Colorado or in Kentucky or whatever? And I was like, oh, it looks just like that. So I'm hoping it was just that, but I keep on seeing more of a Dust Bowl. I'm seeing Dust Bowl in Africa and the food, sorry to say. And I see it drying up because there's going to be a water shortage. But I'm also seeing, unfortunately, I'm seeing insects. So it's either, what do you call them? Here goes the COVID brain. Whee! Barbie E donated $10. Thank you, Barbie E. Thank you. I definitely see insects or some kind of like either grasshoppers or what do you call them? That eat all the crops or whatever. Or there's a virus through the crops, unfortunately, through the Midwest. Okay, and in Africa. Okay, and I feel like it affects more of the lower grade, the underground crops, like the lettuce and strawberries and cabbage and things like that. I don't think it's going to locust. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so I'm seeing another oil spills. Sorry. Okay, so other oil spills. One is going to be in the Gulf of Mexico, eastern part of Canada, or even in the land of Canada. I feel like there could be two to three in Canada, because I feel like there's going to be a fighting about oil in Canada, And I don't live there. Don't know. I've been through there, but I don't know it. So maybe people that are in Canada will understand what I'm talking about. But I've seen oil because I feel like someone might harm the oil lines, in Canada, okay, in the land. But then I feel like there could be a leakage on the eastern part of Canada by the ocean. I feel like there's a leakage again in the Gulf of Mexico and one by Alaska. But again, that Alaska one, I'd be questioning it. Like, why did that happen? Okay. And I feel like it could be from another country. Okay. So it could be in that kind of terrorism. I'm not saying that, I'm not trying to frighten anybody. Again, this is entertainment only. This is information that I'm getting. And let's poo-poo it. Let's not wish it happens. But I feel like the terrorism or the conflict from other countries will be more underground. They will affect our oil. They will affect our lights. So they'll fight the internet. They'll fight, you know what I mean? That kind of thing. And it is not only for the States. It's not only for the States. I could see it happening to Europe. I could see it happening, like I was saying, to Taiwan. And I could see a missile not being, and they're giving me information right now, sorry. They got to be really careful with their missile because it could backfire on them. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Of course, we know that there's going to be new online jobs, right? There's going to be many new independent jobs. Fantastic. This is a good year if you're going to try to start a business. Even though there could be these crashes, it's almost going to like push people to say, I don't need this job. I don't need that job. I'm going to create my own, which like 2020 and 2021 did, but it's going to be more of that again. Okay. You need to choose this year. And what are you choosing? This is a choice year. Are you going to work for somebody or are you going to create your business? And of course, I'm not saying that you can't do it in 2023 or 2024, but this is a really opportunity year. And I feel like other people will be helping out other people with the businesses. Do you know what I mean? That you get some money so that you can start your business without having to pay the money back, kind of thing. So this is going to be a year. Riots in the U.S., a lot of riots in the U.S., especially around for the midterm, and I could see January, February again because of that shaking. And then also around, because the midterms are November 8th for the states. So it could be August, September for the midterms, okay? We have a troll in the house. Aw, that tells me that I'm really famous. Thanks, Kathy. Thanks, troll. Thank you. You're just making me more popular. Just keep on going. Okay. Okay. World space race. There's going to be a world space race, which we are doing already, between China, England, and America, but it's going to be individual. Okay. And I feel like there's going to be a law, or I don't know how this works because I'm not into the politics. I'm not into the rules. But I feel like it's going to be a side agreement with a lot of, not all the countries, but a lot of the countries, that they can't monopolize Mars or they can't monopolize the moon or whatever. And that's like, this is England's or this is Africa's or this is America's or whatever. I feel like there's going to be, it's in the process. I feel like it's already in the process so that nobody can just, one entity can own the Mars, all the planets and stuff. Okay. Here we go again. Okay. So, where do I want to go here? I got it so mixed up here. I'm sorry. This will make your life simpler. Do I go here or do I go here? Virtual movies. So instead of going to a movie theater, and I'm not saying that the movie theaters are going to go down, but the virtual cameras, Aphrodite Goddess gave me $4.99. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I feel like there's going to be virtual movies. Like you pay, kind of like how you're doing the streaming of Netflix, and then you put it on here, but it's going to be really extreme, like you're in the movie. there's going to be that kind of thing is going to be created where it's like you're part of the movie with these virtual glasses. I hope you know what I'm talking about. Okay. He said I can't stand politics. Okay. So it's going to be kind of like that 3D thing. It will work, but a lot of people are still going to want to go to the movies. A lot of people are going to still want to stream, but there will be movies where it's like you're in the movie with these virtual glasses. Okay, it's going to be a lot stronger than what it is now. Unemployment towards. I feel like unemployment is going to, there's going to be less unemployment. But then it could rise again, towards the end of the year. Okay, so I feel like there's going to be somewhat of a recovery during the summer, and then it could go down again. Okay, this is a crazy one, so I don't know what you think of this one. I feel like they're going to make magic mushrooms legalized. They're going to make it so that they're going to do it for medical reasons first, for anxiety first, spiritual things first, and then just go from there. I feel like they're going to legalize magic mushrooms. So that's a thought. I also feel like there was going to be a new drug revealed for Alzheimer's. I think there's going to be a new drug for Alzheimer's where that it will be in more of a pill form or a shot form, where that it's going to be new inventions of that. And there's going to be a new creation of that, and that's going to be so wonderful, so wonderful. Okay, Oscar nominations I think there's an Oscar nomination for The Power of Dogs and Licorice Pizza. I also think Nicole Kidman will be nominated, and I feel like Jennifer Hudson. I feel like Norway will have either all the top winnings of the Olympic Games, or it's going to be very on the top. So Norway, it's going to be a good year for you for the Olympics. Oh my God, talk, Debbie, talk. Okay, this is the year, and then I'll go back and I'll scroll through the questions again. So this is the year of law of attraction. You're gonna be more, if you're very connected, and most people that are watching these, if you're very connected to wanting to connect to the other realm, you're going to be more sensitive. You're going to be more sensitive around January and February. Not everybody, but a lot of people if you're connected, okay? There's going to be a new world being presented to us, a new perspective, a new perception, if you can get into this new realm. So your thoughts, feelings, and emotions are really, really strong this year. Really, really strong. I know they are for me. I was thinking something and it happened like within 2 days. I was just like, damn, I better be careful what I'm thinking. You know what I mean? So, or we're talking about things and then all of a sudden it comes up on the game show, and we're talking about this and it comes on, it happens in there. So things are going to be a lot quicker. Okay. So, and it's almost like this year is going to teach us to look inward and to look at things in more details. Because a lot of us have got this going. We got a lot of the blinders on. And we were watching this show, and this handsome man who came from the war, and he went to therapy, and the therapist said to him, I want you to take this quarter, and I want you to feel every ridge, and I want you to feel the carving, and that's what you're going to have to do this year. So really look at everything. Because you could have great opportunity this year, you could let things come to you easier this year, but if you're negative, it's gonna ricochet. It's gonna ricochet. So if you're all of a sudden losing a lot of friends and things aren't working your way, you got to look at your mind thought. But there's going to be a lot of shaking going on, so it can be a little bit of both. Okay, I still see a situation that will bring us together, like a 9/11, clearing out the old and bringing in the new. I hope I'm wrong. I really do. And so people are like, then why say that prediction? Because I want people to, again, we can deter it. There was a hurricane, was it Diana or Diane or something like that? or Dawn or something that was going to go to Florida, and everybody saw that it was going to be a major destroy. And I swear people praying, and it kind of ricocheted off, and it didn't hit as much as what I saw and some other psychics saw. Okay. A great shoe. I mean, really great show. Okay. So, we cannot put our heads in the sand. This is not the year to put your heads in the sand. You're going to see the truth. The truth is going to be revealed, not only through the world, but through each other. Okay. This is the year to let go of the people, places, and things. Let go of the drama, and let go of other people's perceptions. You have to. If you don't, again, it's going to happen. It's trying to get us back to source, because kind of like someone was saying, that it's almost like the Depression in 1929, 1930s Depression. It made us get back to earth, right? To learn how to grow our own food and not waste so much and all that stuff. I really don't want us to have to go through that again, but I feel like there could be situations where that is going to be presented to people. So kind of like these hurricanes or these tornadoes that happen, or the snow or whatever, people are going to be wanting less and less and less. It's kind of like they're showing me like Sweden or Switzerland, where a lot of people don't have a lot of stuff. Okay. And I'm terrible because I got thousands of crystals. What am I going to do with them all? Okay. So, let go of the groups. They're saying that this is a year to let go of this is a good year if you have an addiction. And I'm not just talking about alcohol or smoking or but this is a good year to let go of the addiction. Okay. The universe is going to help you with this, or you're going to help other people with it. Also letting go of I'm seeing a lot of people letting go of religion, groups. I'm seeing a lot of people letting go of other people's concepts. Okay. And I'm not against religion. I was raised up Catholic. I'm not Catholic now, but I do see a lot of people walking away from that and creating their own perception or their own thing. And that, again, here comes the village thing. Okay, so I'm going to go up on my thing here and see if there's some questions. Okay, Locust. I'm going to see if there's some questions up here that you put on there. Everybody's saying hi. What about the Antarctic ice shelf? Will they say may break off and rise to sea levels? It will, but it's not going to be like bam. Do you know what I'm saying? And I feel like they're going to be able to process that and fix it. Not to the full extent, but they're working on it. We're going to invent something to do that. Facebook has been talked about too. I listen to talk radio. Okay, so I don't listen to talk radio, but yeah, the Facebook crash, I feel like that. Okay, so Nancy's asking about the California housing market. I feel like it's going to go down. I feel like it's hit its peak, and I feel like it's going to go down. Okay, that was the Washington, D.C. Let's see. Glad you feel better. Thank you. We had a tornado watch this weekend. Yeah, I'm just sorry, these tornadoes. And it's, yeah, I predicted the tornadoes that were going to that did happen. Someone's like, you didn't say that when I did my December prediction. No, I said it on my yearly prediction, and I said it in predictions before that. So yeah, I predicted that, and I still see it. Sorry, it's like Kentucky, Missouri, Tennessee. It's like, I don't know why, but it's like, it seems like it's attacking you guys. Okay. Okay, so I'm reading really fast here, so if I'm not, so, I really don't want to do politics, Francis, because she's asking me about Trump, and I just don't see a lot of good things there. So maybe, I don't know. Yeah. So, okay, so, see, I'm not seeing the Cascades. What about the Cascades subduction zone in Seattle? I'm not exactly sure what you're talking about there. Are you saying with earthquakes there? The Cascades, well, we know that there's going to be major, snow, and there already is, and it's going to be even more. And there's going to be a massive meltdown again with the flooding. Let's see if there's any more questions here. I'm just going really fast on this. I want to thank everybody while I'm going through this. Again, I'm going to be upping my prices, not much, $10, $20 more. At psychicdebbie.com. Get the readings by, mid-January. And you can do it for, months down. I'm also going to be starting to do creating TikTok. I'm an older lady now, so bear with me with the technology. But I'm going to be like doing little classes on there. So it's like, doing games, doing classes, talking about missing people and all that kind of stuff. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm also going to create a new page where I can do card readings for you, but it's going to be for all aspects of your life. And I will do a video on it and show you how that works. But it's going to be, are you happy? Housing, travel, health. I mean, it's 30 spots. It's 30 spots. And I've had other people do that, and it's really powerful and it's really strong. So I will also do the card thing because I'm not usually doing tarot. It's not a tarot card. But then I would do also insight, like mini readings in between that. And that would be like an hour, 2-hour reading. Okay. So I'm not getting too many questions here. So, okay. The predictions on Alaska, I already talked about that. Will COVID end in 2022 and work return to normal? No, sorry, Ricky, it won't. Would Nashville see a decline in real estate prices? Yes. Interest rates, they're going to go up. They're going to go up. Will Israel go to war with Iran? Yeah, I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it. I don't know how long it's going to last, but I'm seeing it. And I think that's about it. Okay. If I didn't get to all the questions, I'm sorry. Someone said, what does Spirit say about COVID vaccines? Again, because of this new strain that's coming, they're going to be creating new vaccines. Because the vaccine that they have now, yes, it helps, but it doesn't help. It's not going to be strong enough. So I feel like they're going to be creating new vaccines. Okay. And again, like I was saying, it was going to be, if there's international, worldwide travel, I feel like there's going to be there's going to be a new way again for that, because I feel like it's slowing it down. It's slowing it down. So I just feel like there's going to be new cards. Okay. Well, I want to give you blessings and smiles. I don't know how long this has been it's probably been about an hour. Again, I love doing psychic readings. I can find the blockages for you. The predictions, I can help you, allow things to come to you. I can do past lives. I can connect to your pets, whatever way you need me. Again, I'm going to be I'm doing a lot of projects. Okay. And so when I was down for these last 2 months, it's hard on me because I like going, I like doing. So it's kind of hard on me. But I'm also connecting with my friend Hannah and a beautiful lady, Mary, in Montana. And we were going to try to create a show finding missing people. So if there is indigenous people that that are missing and that you need help with, please send it to me, and then we'll see if we can work on that project. Okay. Also, if there's a missing person that's close to me around here in California or again in Montana, tell me about it and see if I can help find that person. Okay. I want to give blessings and smiles to everybody. Thank you for letting me do this for you. And like I said, this is for entertainment only. Whatever resonates with you, fantastic. Take whatever can help you be a better you. Okay. I want to help you with finding your truth, and I love doing that. I really, really do. I want to give you blessings and smiles, and I'll see you next Tuesday, and Happy New Year. Bye-bye.